This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for August 1st, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 0.53 points or 0.13%, closing at 405.42. Total trade volume was up with 171,422 shares changing hands at a total value of 454 million real or over $113,000. On the main board, 3 stocks were up. Leading the market was Grand Twins International up 2.73% or 180 real to 6,780 real per share, followed by Phnom Penh Autonomous Port up 1.18% or 160 real to 13,680 real per share. Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority was also up 20 real to 6,200 real per share. On the downside, 4 stocks declined. The biggest loser of the day was Pestec Cambodia, down 1.11% or 30 real to 2,670 real per share, followed by Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ, which dropped 0.94% or 20 real to 2,100 real per share. Other stocks down were Cam GSM and MJQ Education. Meanwhile, Sihanoukville Autonomous Port and Akleda Bank remained flat. Over on the growth board, both stocks remained unchanged, with JS Land flat at 2,780 real per share and DBD Engineering still at 2,010 real per share. Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 24,981 shares changing hands at a total value of 52 million real or $13,000, which accounted for 14.5% of the day's total trade volume. Meanwhile, through the negotiated trading method, additional Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ shares were traded at a value of 197 million real or around $49,000. MJQ Education recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 19,197 shares changing hands at a total value of 37.9 million real or $9,400, about 11% of Friday's trade volume. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD weakened slightly to 4,007 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was up to 100.18. Looking at global commodities, oil prices were little changed on Friday and heading for a weekly gain as investors weighed the impact of further tariffs and sanctions by US President Donald Trump. Brent crude futures were up 19 cents or 0.26% to $71.89 a barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude was up 20 cents or 0.29% to $69.46 a barrel. Gold prices held steady but are poised for a third consecutive weekly loss, pressured by a stronger dollar and diminished expectations for U.S. rate cuts, while uncertainty from U.S. tariffs on trading partners offered support. Spot gold was steady at $3,288.89 per ounce. Bullion is down 1.4% so far this week. U.S. gold futures edged down 0.3% to $3,339.90. S&P 500 futures slipped early Friday as traders digested President Trump's modified tariff rates and the latest big tech earnings. Investors also await July's jobs reports expected later in the day. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures tied to the broad market index were down 0.83%, while Nasdaq 100 futures lost 0.99%. Futures tied to the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 339 points or 0.77%. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for August 1st. Have a great weekend.